Hi everyone, in this video you're going to learn how to meditate step by step for beginners, and we're just going to go over some methods to use and how to meditate if you've never meditated before, if you just want a little bit of extra help. So in the beginning, when I used to meditate, when I first started learning, it would take me forever to just sit there. So what I would do is set the timer for 15 minutes, and then at least I would know that I sat there at least 15 minutes every day. And I would also sit in the same spot to build up the energy there. So you want to try to find the same spot that feels relaxing to you, feels comfortable, where you'll have some quiet, no one's going to disturb you. So that's what I would do. Then if you'd like to choose some music, relaxing music for you, some people like quiet music, maybe you don't like quiet music, whatever you find relaxing, you could put that on low in the background. And then you can also get some crystals if you want to light some incense. You don't have to use any of these tools, just if you wanted to. You could even light some candles, whatever you feel is comfortable for you. Then we're going to call in our guides, and we'll go through step by step how to call in the guides, and I'll show you how I call in my guides. You can call in any guides that you feel comfortable with. You can do a prayer for protection, whatever makes you feel comfortable and safe in meditation. And then we're going to do some light breathing and visualize a protection of white light around us so that you feel safe and comfortable during your meditation. And then after that, we're going to sit in the silence or with the background music, whichever you find more comfortable. And you're going to try to quiet your mind through light breathing. And if you feel like you can't keep your mind quiet, then you do a little more deep breathing. We'll go over how to do the deep breathing, and then you can sit there for 15 minutes. For me, I used to sit there for 15 minutes, and then eventually I didn't want to come back, and the timer would go off and I would not come back, and eventually I would do it in the morning and was late for work. So you don't want to do that. You want to have time to stay as long as you want. So for me, I call in the guides, and I call Dear God, Jesus, Archangels Ariel, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, all my spirit guides and teachers, and all those of the light and Christ consciousness who wish to join me in this meditation. I call you in, and I snap my fingers, and that kind of jolts me into a space where I feel like my guides have come in, and I feel very protected. Now for protection, I visualize a white light around me, above me, below me, in front of me, and behind me. And then I visualize it getting larger and larger and going through the room and as far as I can imagine. So just practice visualizing a white light, a bright white light around you, a protective white light, and know that you're safe and know that you're totally protected. So you want to do some light breathing. And the way I do that is I visualize a white light at the top of my head. And then I visualize it coming in through the crown chakra, through the top of my head, and going all the way down to the bottom of my feet, and pull it back up to parted lips and blowing out any unwanted energy, visualizing it as black spots. And then I take another deep breath, pulling it in from the top of my head, pulling it all the way down to the bottom of my feet, bringing it back up to parted lips and blowing out. And then I take one more final deep breath, pulling it in from the top of my head, bringing it all the way down to the bottom of my feet, pulling it back up to parted lips and blowing out. So all you're doing is visualizing that light coming through your body, washing over you down to the bottom of your feet, and then you're going to bring it, visualizing it back up and blowing out any unwanted energy. So that's how you do your light breathing, and you can do that as long as you want. You don't have to just do it 3 times. And then after I do that, I continue to feel myself filling up with the white light, visualizing it then, as we discussed before, above me, below me, in front of me, and behind me, and just visualizing it growing and going through the room and as far as you can imagine, and know that you're totally protected. And you can do this with your eyes open or closed. I usually do it with my eyes closed, but when I voice channel, sometimes I do my light breathing and then I open my eyes and I voice channel with my eyes open. So you can do it whatever way it feels comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong. It's really what's up to you and the feeling that makes you feel good and comfortable and happy. And then you want to try to sit in a relaxed manner with your mind silent. And you want to try to push out any thoughts that you don't need any other thoughts in your head. Like, what am I doing for work today? What do I have to do tomorrow? All random thoughts might pull in your head. So try not to let any of those thoughts disturb you. Any thoughts that pop into your mind, you want to just try to push them out. If you feel like your mind won't quiet down, just do some more breathing. Focus on your breathing. Just focus on breathing in and out. You don't even have to do light breathing. Just focus on your breath. Focusing on the in and the out of your breath. And then notice, the more you just focus on your breath, you start to calm down, your mind starts to quiet, and eventually you may just drift off into your meditation without even realizing it, and then you may get some clear thoughts that come in that are guiding you from your guides on things that are good for you to do during the day, something that you need to do for yourself, some healing that you may need. You may get thoughts on how to help others. So just listen, try to listen, or you could just relax in a meditative space and not hear anything and just quiet your mind and stay in the silence at peace with no thoughts in your mind, and that's a meditation also. So whatever you feel comfortable with and what you need for yourself at that moment, that's what you're going to do. So then when I want to come back, I will usually take a breath or two and then open my eyes and come back into the room and make sure you're grounded. You could say I'm grounded and in my body, connected to the earth. Whatever you feel is grounding to you. You could feel that you have roots on your feet like a tree and you're grounded into the earth. So you want to be grounded before you get up and go about your business so that you can have a great and productive day. If you're going to go to sleep, you can just ground yourself and then go relaxingly into your bed and go to sleep. So whatever time of day or whatever your objective is for meditating, you can do that. So that is a little bit of a step-by-step for beginners on how to meditate. And I do have some other meditation videos that bring you through the process of meditation, and you can use those meditations also to do specific things that you want to accomplish, like astral projection, or you can do some hypnosis videos that I have, or you can just do your own meditations. Okay, well, I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.